In the past, I have subjected people to rating characters from strategy games that they have yet to play before. One, to test their assessment, and two, to get a good laugh and a good kick out of it. But now the tables have been turned on me. Someone from the Wargroove community has invited me to start rating characters from Wargroove, a game that I have never played before. This is a multi-part series, so feel free to keep up if you'd like to, and please enjoy the video.
Next, we're moving on to the Floran Tribe.
I know this guy!
Hey, we got Greenfinger Zawan.
Zawan? Not Zawan?
I actually no, yeah, Zawan. I think yes.
Hold on. I love this music. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think you could hear it a little bit in the video. Not you, anyone watching, but
the audience.
The audience, yeah.
So Zawan. So Zawan, his groove allows him to create 5 vines, within 5 tiles of him. So these are blocking units. They do not have an attack.
Wild growth.
Vines. These are specifically blocking units for tier 1. They cannot be healed from buildings, and instead of normal movement, they have the reposition action, which is also
like
basically
a pass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically another pass, like the flame from
Okay.
the air trooper. These have the same durability as buildings, which I wanted to show some examples of here. Buildings are like decently bulky. It's actually pretty hard to one-shot them. For example, even our medium tank will not one-shot a building or vine on road.
Okay.
And you need either a knight crit or a dragon crit to one-shot on road.
Oh yeah, knight crits are like when they move as their maximum movement.
Distance.
And what's the dragon crit?
Target has to be on a road, specifically.
Okay. What's
Nowhere to hide from the dragon's breath.
No. What's a golem crit?
It has to be at 40 or lower.
Wow.
So it has a second wind. Also, this has the highest crit modifier in the game of 2.5.
Oh, okay.
So a 40% golem is the exact same strength as a 100 health golem.
Yeah,
which is terrifying.
Because he's angry. Run.
Yep.
All right, and that's the tier 1?
Yes. Tier 2. Actually, I forgot to say. I keep forgetting to say the charge speed. Tier 1 is slow. Tier 2 is medium. Tier 2 does something decently similar. It spawns 5 vines. These is in the radius of 5 now instead of 4. The main difference, however, is that the spawn vines are now spiky and deal 25% commander groove damage to all adjacent units.
Oh.
Also, this happens when they're placed and when they reposition. They will do the damage again.
Can they kill? Oh,
Yes.
they can kill.
I forgot to say something else. Unless I specify otherwise, commander grooves can kill.
Okay. All right. Oh, wow.
And the last thing I want to mention is that these vines decay 20% at the start of each turn.
So they could be killed then?
Yes.
Okay.
They take the same damage as our buildings. So yeah.
That would be broken if they could stay like that. I personally think that would be insane because like it's a super that can it's a groove that lasts multiple turns.
Yeah, it can.
And I feel like this is a groove that you don't necessarily need to play in order to end a game, but can definitely warp a game. And they can't move, those yellow units, they can't move through it, right?
Yes, these are blockers.
Yeah, so they can block, you can trap. Wow, the fact that you can like just create blockable structures, like I said, I think it like really, really warps a game. Like if there's a position that like, you know, you like, oh, you have a good position here, but you do have this one little spot that can be a little bit shaky. You can have Zawan not even use the tier 2. You could like use the tier 1 if you're like not even close to your tier 2 and just put something there and put yourself in a much stronger position. Because I think we both like said this a few times already. Wargroove is like a lot sharper than Advance Wars. So if you can like pull stuff off like that, I think that matters a lot. If you put the time into it, of course, and if you're skilled enough to understand all of the calculations. I love the vines. I really do. I'm in fact impressed with both of them actually this time, because I feel like with the past of them, there's just like, okay, you have one that's okay and then one that's really good, and even the tier 1 I see or I feel is better than the tier 2, but here I feel like both of them are really good. Of course, both of them have their benefits.
Yeah, you feel like the vines themselves are good enough groove, but also the damage is also pretty solid.
The damage is a really, really nice bonus, because you might block yourself sometimes, which may be awkward. Can you move through your own vines?
Yes, these are friendly units.
Okay, friendly units. So you could put it next to something, damage an enemy, and then have a range unit come in and try to kill it, and then you could like, you're not. Oh wow! Oh dude, I like this character.
Also, do you know that one other random thing? If the vine cannot like move anywhere, say this is like a complete wall of like a clump of units.
Okay.
They cannot move in place to do the damage. They have to move to deal damage.
That would be that would be unfair. That would be unfair.
Yeah.
I am gonna put Zawan in S tier.
All right.
I think like I said, if you can just like warp a game like that and just come up with like small things to. Yeah, look, those yellow units cannot attack Zawan at all. They can't. The whole army is safe. Just from that one vine. Well, there are 2 vines technically by that golem, but yeah, you just have like one there, one there. They're safe. They don't need to. S tier. I really like this.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, some of the vines could die to these gold units.
They could, but that's a golem that they have to use up. So they have one less golem for their attack.
Yeah.
I'm putting that on S tier. I really like that. I really like that.
Alright. Next we have Nuru.
Nuru?
Nuru? I think that's it.
Nuru, okay.
She is also an extraterrestrial.
She looks
moving on.
She looks like a female Sedge. It's a female Sedge. I almost said Sedge.
I mean, they are both Floran.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense. We'll get to Sedge later.
So Nuru's Groove allows her to teleport in an infantry class unit that's immediately actionable. She does have to pay for the unit, however. This is on a very slow charge.
It's like a worst Valder almost. But that's how I feel.
She is able to call in more units. If you have 0 other production, this is all she can call in. The sword, the spear, and the dog.
The stabber.
Yes, the different factions have different names. They're functionally the same unit, but they have funny names.
Can you click on the stabber, please?
We have the shooter.
Click on the stabber, please. I want to see what that looks like. It's so cute.
Yeah.
All right. Teleports 1 and has to pay for
it. You get different units based on what production you have captured. Having a barracks gives you your anti-air and your artillery equivalent.
Okay.
Having the tower gives you the funny flamingo.
Oh my god, it looks more like a peacock. This one is the Tormingo. Yeah. Torming. Oh my gosh, we have the
And if you have a hideout, you get the rifleman and the thief.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, because this is infantry class. And you also, if you have a port, you have the merfolk, but this doesn't matter as much.
You can move. Yeah. Oh, okay. I take back my comment about like her and Valder.
Yeah, she can summon way more units, so she has a much more variety to summon. And the unit can act immediately. So, like, say I summon this rifle, it can immediately shoot this rifle.
No summoning sickness.
Yeah. Her tier 2 is also very slow, but she pays no cost for the movement, and she has a 25% discount on all builds until the end of the turn.
Wait, so she can make your things cheaper?
Yeah, she makes all your production cheaper by 25% for the turn she activates Groove.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, we have 2 characters in Advance Wars that actually reduce the cost of production, and they're like two of the most.
And Hachi, right?
Colin and Hachi, yeah, they're like two of the most broken commanders. So, although I don't know how impactful 25 is. With Hachi, I feel like 10% is already pretty strong, but this is Wargroove, this isn't Advanced Wars. So, the tier 1 groove is interesting. The fact that they can act right away. Wait, the tier 1 can also, like, summon a rifleman too, right? If you have the building for it?
The same, she gets the same units across tier 1, tier 2.
Okay, it's the same thing, but the tier 2 is just a discount for everything else.
It's just money, basically.
Okay, that's actually really interesting. I like that. How impactful it is, I don't know. I'm leaning more towards A tier or B tier. A tier for the discount, but B tier for just the tier 1. So I feel like she'd be somewhere in the middle of this one. What's her charge again?
She is very slow, very slow. She is tied with Vesper for the slowest groove in the game.
Okay, very slow, very slow. So I do think it's strong, but I feel like it could, like... And it's just 25, and that discount isn't gonna come right away. Okay, I'm gonna put her... Nuru, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna put Nuru in his B tier, yeah.
I want to give you a little bit of history. In Wargroove 1, this is sort of a similar thing to Caesar. In Wargroove 1, she did not have a limit on what type of unit she could summon.
Well, oh my god.
It just had to be a barracks unit. So imagine if you just summoned the rockets in the opponent's face. It did get nerfed in Wargroove 1 that you have to pay double. Yeah, that was kind of funny to suddenly have like a night crit or a Treb crit on something you wanted.
It is, or like like a missile, and just like, your flyer's there. I don't like it. Summons a trebuchet. Or like summons a ballista right in front of them. Yep. The only time a ballista would be good. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, right now Nuru is B tier, and the more I talk about it, I am fine with that.
Alright. Moving on to Sedge.
Yeah!
Sedge's favorite commander. This is also actually one of my favorite commanders as well. I love playing Sedge.
Fucking badass right there.
Yes. Sedge, the sadistic hunter.
Oh, look at him. He looks amazing.
Actually, wait, let me...
Are you going to show me an animation?
Yeah. Time for teleports behind you.
Wait, what?
Nothing personal, kid.
That's insane. I love it. Oh my god! No wonder Sedge loves this guy. I'm gonna tell Sedge I love him too.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully he doesn't let me down.
All right. So Sedge's ability, he is very slow, so he's tied for slowest groove again.
Okay.
His groove seems unassuming at first. It does flat 25 to an adjacent unit.
Flat 25.
However, the main draw of this groove is if you get a kill with it, it refreshes Sedge's turn, and it keeps all of his charge.
Oh my god.
And so what this does is this means you can continually chain it as long as you have units to keep grooving off of.
What the hell?
So yeah, it would kill the
Time
swordsman,
to run!
kill the swordsman, and then I could attack this sword.
And if it dies, you could just keep chaining it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can technically use the groove on a target that won't kill, but you'll lose all your groove and your turn.
No. That's fine, because, like, if he needs to weaken something and then you can get one final kill with another unit, then yeah. But,
yeah.
I don't think he'd be...
Just, like, finish a game. Yeah.
Sounds so situational, but it's so flashy.
Alright, and then his tier 2 groove. Same mechanics as tier 1, but he does flat 35 now.
Okay.
And importantly, it's now 3 range.
He could do a ranged attack?
Yes, it's 35 flat at 3 range.
Oh my god.
Still has the same refresh though, and he is at the max charge. Oh, also, because this is a commander groove, it can still hit air units.
Holy crap. Dude. Can this do a flat 35 to other commanders?
Yes, it does actually.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, no wonder people love this guy.
Yeah. Do note that Commander does do 45 to each other with the standard attack, but of course this is at range as well, so that's
it's at range, so yeah, that balances out. Okay, so there's definitely a situation where you can absolutely pop off with this super. Like if you set up a bunch of enemies to be like at 3 HP, then Sedge just goes to town. It's going to be the longest turn you'll see, and you just like slowly watch your guys fall one at a time like dominoes, and you're just like, oh my goodness, this is, can't believe I let that happen. However, I do feel like something like that does take up a lot of setup. Was that a crit? That when he went over to that guy in the mountain.
No.
No, it's not a crit. Okay, I thought it was a crit. Oh, my bad. But he does kill it though. He does kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's great. There's just setup behind it. So there's like a really high ceiling, but with the low ceiling, I think is.
One last thing. I did cover this earlier, but Groove does not charge more Groove. I think this is mostly important for Sedge, because he gets to keep his Groove, so it's like slightly less intuitive.
It'd be insane. That would just be stupid. Because even if he doesn't kill, that just means next turn that he can just technically chain again. He's just he just stopped going crazy that one time. Yeah. He's like, I needed a break. Okay, my charge is back. Let's go again. But I feel like it's situational, but I still think it's really powerful. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Sedge in A tier.
All right then. All right.